Hello, hello, hi everyone. Let's see. Audio check, audio check. Let's see. Audio check. Okay, it works. I've moved and it's been a week since my last stream. I think it's been pretty much a week. Is the lighting better? I hope so. I'm working pretty hard on getting this lighting to work, and this is the best I can do right now. And I'm drinking gongcha because I moved back to kind of the Bay Area, so I get to order these. So I order it for delivery, and I'm enjoying it. Hmm. It's a creme brulee matcha milk tea with pro, and I did the no sweetness, 50% ice. Tastes good. Okay, so before we dive into today's I moved and all the feelings, all the stuff that I went through about this move. By the way, this is my, let me show you. This is my living room in the background. So I've got my little big couch and then the papasan, and then over there is a love sack. It's like a beanbag kind of thing where my mom gifted me. So is that one, the white one is primarily for my dogs. They can climb on it and they can see the outside. Actually, I can see the outside too. So that's what is going on there. Okay. So, firstly, let me do a shout out to thanks for the people who joined my membership. And this week is still ZCY and Bob. And also welcome to our new member, Nancy Xiaohua. Welcome, 欢迎你们. Oh, hi, Justin. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm very happy to be back. I'm not happy to spend over 1 million to buy a house, but I'm very happy to relive the life that I'm used to here. Okay, so that's a good diversion into what I want to talk about. So I'm actually reading my notes to see what I want to talk about. Okay, so firstly, talk about how I felt about this move. So last week when I did the stream, I need these to be symmetrical. Last week when I did the stream, I already talked about the whole emotion parts about going through, and then I moved over the weekend. Um, this time the move is not as bad as my January move, because I have lesser stuff because I am downsizing. My Sacramento house is about 2,000 square foot, and this one is only about 1,500. So I'm downsized by 500 square foot, and I also downsized one bedroom. So right now, my house that I live in right now only has 3 bedroom, and the Sacramento one has 3 bedroom plus a den, or you can use it as an office. So it's kind of like 4 bedroom. So I've downsized. Um, Justin said, "You and me both. I'm not looking forward to my eventual move. At least it's not as far as you." Yeah, you should be more grateful because you are living closer actually in the Bay Area, and I'm still pretty far out, even though I spend millions of dollars. So, yeah. Anyways, so I moved in over the weekend and I kind of finished the move from Sacramento to here around 3 or 4 p.m. in the afternoon. So I spent all night unpacking my room. I need my room to be fully unpacked before I can sleep. So I remember I was exhausted and super tired, but I still managed to finish the unpacking of my room at around 11 p.m. or so. And then I went to sleep. The first night sleeping in this new house, even though I'm so tired, but I didn't sleep very well. I think it's because of a new place. And even though I have my own bed, my own beddings, my dogs with me, but I still felt insecure. I remember I dreamed somebody went into or went over the fence into my backyard. That was in my dream on my first night sleeping here. So you can tell that I was feeling, I don't know what to say. I think it's just insecure of a new place. Um, yeah, so that's how I felt on the first day, and then the second day, of course, I woke up with the whole house full of boxes, and my priorities were like unpacking the kitchen and then the living room, and then lastly, I unpacked the garage. So it took me a total of almost 3 days to unpack the entire house, and I pretty much exhaust myself out every single day. I unpack for 10 hours a day, and then I finally unpacked the whole house. And I put a little bit like a sneak peek of pictures on Instagram, 小红书. So if you're interested, you can check it out there. And eventually I'll do a whole vlog about it. But right now I didn't have time to do a moving vlog yet. I just finished my unpack or unboxing vlog. I bought a bunch of cute stuff from China, Taobao, and I did a cute unboxing short video that I'll be releasing this weekend. Um, okay, so that was like the unpacking and the moving to a new house and just feeling a little insecure. But right now, as I get more used to the house, as it's become more clean, I love it. I love the feeling of living here, and my Roomba didn't work very well trying to map out this house. It took my Roomba like 4, 5 times to finally figure out I have a bedroom. Because the first 4 times it just go into my room and then it leaves. And then the fifth time, I got angry with the Roomba. Yeah, I got emotional with the I got angry with the machine, so I lock it in my room. I'm like, "You need to figure out my room, otherwise I'm gonna return you back to Costco, even though I already bought it for almost a year. But I'm not gonna deal with this because this is the second time that it's broken. I just fixed the other part of the Roomba, um, a part was entirely broken a month ago, so we had to call the customer support, and they were not very responsive. So they just said, "Okay, your part is broken. I'm gonna send you out a new one." And that was it. So they didn't really send out a new one until we had to call again. And then this time, the second time, they finally sent out a part. So we had to replace a part a month ago on the Roomba, and it finally worked again. And then this time, the Roomba trying to map out this new house was very unsuccessful until the fifth time, and I have to manually lock it in my room. Like, I enter my room and I just close the door. And the Roomba try to leave so many times, and I'm just watching. I'm like, "You're not leaving, man. You better stay here and clean up my room." So the Roomba was forced to stay in my room, and then eventually it gave up trying to leave, and it just went to the other parts of my room and mapped out my room. So I had to like do this workaround with the Roomba to have it eventually mapped out my room, and that's just interesting scenario in case you guys have a Roomba or you want to get one. Okay, and then talking about my house. So I don't know what you guys will feel about it, even though you can kind of see from here. How old do you guys guess this house is? Um, I can tell you it's the oldest house I've ever lived in. And that's kind of true for a lot of reasons because my mom is all about must live in a new house. And if you live in an old house, and she's worried that the previous owners will eventually pass away and then their ghost will come back and then you have to mess with their ghost. That's my mom's biggest worry about living in secondhand or third hand owned house. And then she kept telling me that since I was little, so I have a this whole thing about refusing to live in a old house, or I have to live in brand new construction. But of course, I don't have the money or the luxury to do that anymore with the Bay Area housing price. So this is the best house. This is the best house I can find, and it's about 30 years old. So, oh, it's about the same age as me. And I found that, okay, well, I'm not very old, so the house is not very old. And I hope the owners, even though I know what my mom said about the previous owner and the ghost coming back to visit the house is entirely no proof, no scientific base, just ridiculous. But I still kind of it still bothers me a little bit because she's been telling me that for over 20 years. And then but now I feel like it's not really bothering me because this house is just the same age as me, and then I know the previous owner, they're pretty young people, and they took very good care of the house. So they remodeled the kitchen, remodeled the bathroom, they did the whole backyard. If you saw my Instagram, you will already see that I posted a little short clip about this is my dream backyard. Like, I'm pointing at my backyard right now. This is my dream backyard. I've been dreaming to have this type of backyard for the past 15 years. And then I never imagined one day I can live in a house with this type of backyard. I gotta show you guys in my vlog, but I feel like my backyard has three sections. One is the regular backyard of a house where you exit the backyard and you're under a patio and you do your whole chilling under the patio stuff. And then there's another section that's full of garden. Just the previous seller planted a lot of fruits, and I've been eating off of it. So I've been eating organic home plant tomatoes and lemon and strawberry and pepper. I'm very grateful about that. And next year, I hope I can grow my own and I hope they can actually live because this year when I grow my own in Sacramento, they didn't really survive. I only had like three cucumbers and one tomato that survived in Sacramento this year. So I hope I can do better next year here. And there's a third section in my backyard that's full of the redwood tree. So it's like those big, huge, tall trees that kind of looks like a Christmas tree, but 10 times taller. And it's my gardener said it's a redwood tree, and it's those trees that you see in Muir Woods. Sorry, I see the reflection. Looks like Amazon is delivering something. Okay, yeah, it's like the same tree you see in Muir Woods. So I have like a section of my yard that I can just look at these trees and feel like I'm in a forest sometimes. Especially in Muir Wood, do not allow dogs nowadays anymore, so I cannot take my dogs there. But I can just take my dogs here in my backyard, and I can kind of simulate the Muir Wood experience in my backyard. I'm trying to find a lot of reasons why I'm grateful for this house, and those reasons do make me happy. And I realized that people are like this, right? We find out even if like I'm very hurt that I spent so much money buying this house, but I make so much reasons why it's worth it, and I feel a little better after my reasons. But I'm not like making up the reasons. Those reasons are actually genuinely make me feel happier. Okay. Um And I was gonna talk about my OCD a little bit. I don't know if you guys wanna hear about it because it's kind of weird. I told you guys that my seller has redone the bathroom, so I guess the seller has redone the bathroom about less than 4 years ago. So the bathroom looks very pretty, but just I know that they've used it before, and I'm like brushing my teeth and I'm looking at my sink and I'm like, oh, the previous person also brushed their teeth here and they spit in there. But so I'm thinking all these details which is totally unnecessary, and I know that it's already been cleaned. I've hired professional cleaning people here. They've already cleaned the house. So I don't think it's necessary to think this way, but I still think this way a little bit because my mom have put these in me for the last 20 years. So I just have to think. I'm trying to like fight these thoughts that I grow up with. Okay, so that's the feeling about living in this house and the goods and the bads. Which part of Bay Area? It's in East Bay. That's all I'm willing to say. I'm not going to disclose the city. Um, okay, and then talk about the insecurity of buying a $1 million home. Okay, $1 million home here in the Bay Area is not that expensive anymore, especially like I recently just got my realtor license back, and I'm taking my test for my loan agent license next week. Fingers crossed I will pass. So, why I'm bringing this up is because I joined Gogain and I'm trying to become one of their agents, or I'm already one of their agents. I just need to get my license processed. And I already have the realtor license process, so I'm officially one of their agent now. and then I attend their meetings and their trainings and stuff. So I learned that the houses in Santa Clara, Sunnyvale, those areas, the single family home, even if it's from the 1960s ish, the single family homes are still going for very, very expensive. I saw a house recently that is from the 1960s, and it was listed for like 2.2, and it got sold for 2.8. And I got another house I saw from one of my friends told me is listed for 2.3 and sold for 2.9 ish. And it's not even in the a good school district. It's just okay school district of Sunnyvale area. So if you think that way, those are $2 to $3 million houses, and I'm here just with 1 million. I guess it's not so expensive. But it's still very insecure for me. I don't know. Like recently this year, the housing price gone up so much, right? So I never know Bay Area have so much people that are multi millionaires. And I thought a lot of people in Bay Area are just like me who are working very hard, trying to save money and trying to make a life here. But seeing these people who can buy the 2 million, 3 million, $4 million house with 50% down or 100% just cash, oh, that is amaze me. Also give me a lot of pressure. I'm like, why are people so rich in the Bay Area? Where did money come from? They can't just be, I mean, they could be just working for tech companies and be that rich because they probably work for some startup and they IPO, then that's possible. But other than that, how can they be so rich? Oh my God. And I feel like I'm just nothing, 小虾米 here. So a lot of insecurities around the housing price, and I took on a huge loan for this house, me and my husband both, and he is a lot more insecure than me. He felt that he's trapped in this situation. He felt just couldn't make moves. But I feel like he's just a little overreacting, and I told him that I am going to make money after I get my license, and I already got my real estate license. I just need to get my loan agent license. So I'll start doing loan business as early as November 1st. So I don't think he needs to be so worried. And he was like, I'm over optimistic about it. He told me that he felt even though I should be able to be successful in doing loan, but still I have a lot of competitors and yada yada yada. So he just said I'm too optimistic. But I am going to be optimistic because if you don't have hope, then you're not going to be successful. I am still going to stay optimistic and fingers crossed that I am going to be very successful in my loan business. You guys help me with that. Um, and then because of these insecurities, I was like kind of reading books. Okay, reading books and just kind of thinking about how do I manage these feelings that I have? So there are two things that really help me. One thing is even though I'm feeling a lot of nervousness about everything that's going on right now and I'm in transition, I'm not really making any money. So it's giving me a lot of anxiety, but I'm trying to stay calm about it and just take out the negative emotions, like take it out, completely take out the negative emotions and just treat this thing objectively. Just look at what I'm trying to accomplish. And I'm trying to accomplish to get my loan agent license, and I'm trying to do a loan business, and I'm still trying to grow this channel. So just do everything I need to do to accomplish these things instead of worried about it or feeling anxious about it, because all those negative feelings are just going to first destroy my house, second slow me down in my progress of trying to accomplish these things. Mm, so that's one thing I've learned is just to look at what I need to do and just do it instead of feeling all these emotions about it. And also, I've learned the second thing I've learned that really helps me is all the emotions are temporary. So whether it's good emotions or bad emotions, they are temporary. They're never going to be permanent. And us, we have the full control to change our emotions. And as long as we are above it, we can observe it and we can take control of our emotions and change it. So it's kind of like I really like this Chinese actress. I listen to her all the time. Her name is Yang Mi, and then she keeps saying like, you don't have to feel so much because first of all, nobody cares about how you feel, and then second of all, your feelings are just going to slow you down or just make you feel negative. What's the point? Just do what you need to do, and then everything will be fine. So that's the two things I'm trying to implement. Just do what I need to do, and I hope, or I believe I will be successful in what I'm trying to do. Okay, let's see the chats. They make money from housing appreciation. Yeah, I guess part of is dual income and some equity and buying 10 plus years ago. Yep. I also bought a long time ago and I sold it and I used that equity to buy this one. So I'm like, didn't make any money. And then I hope one day there's another plague, then I might finally afford a house. Um, yeah, I don't hope for another plague, but I did wish I bought something last year when it was bad. Just startups, cryptos. Yep, cryptos still. I don't know what to say about cryptos. I'm not doing well in those. What does a loan agent do? Do they help people to refinance? Yes, they do. They help people to refinance. They help people to get a new purchase loan. All of those. Um, not if you have ADHD. Need hot water. You got this, girl. Yeah, I got this. Okay, so that's actually pretty much all I wanted to share um as far as the move. And I got some comments from Xiaohongshu that I wanted to kind of talk about and answer. So let me look at it. I got one audience asking me, "Oh, hey, I see you doing YouTube for a long time. I want to ask, is this hard? I want to do like vlogs, China vlogs, like individual vlogs. I want to answer you that this is not very easy to be successful. It's easy to get started, but it's not very easy to get successful. I think it takes time. It takes it takes time. It takes dedication and patience and creativity and trust that you are going to be successful. Yeah. So it takes a lot, and you might still not be successful. YouTube is hard. Hmm. And let's see what else. Um, right, I have a lot of videos. They're asking me a bunch of, sorry, I got a bunch of comments. Sorry, not videos that they're asking me. Let me see. There is questions. 现在疫情贷款啊条件有所改变吧? Oh, so they're asking me about the loan. Yes, for the loan, I suspect that the interest rate is still going to stay quite low for at least 2022. So if you want to refi or buy, you still have a year or so. And then this year, at least the broker I work for, they have new programs that are very good for jumbo loans. Jumbo loans means I think it's the limit is anything above 830K or something like that. So if you're getting a loan for above 830K, you it's called a jumbo loan, and a lot of lenders do not give very good interest rate for those, and my company do. So you can come to me if you want to do a jumbo loan refi or jumbo loan purchase. Yeah. Okay. I don't have any other questions that I want to answer right now. I do have some more questions left, but I will save it probably for next stream. Today's stream is just kind of catching you guys up on my move and how I feel about this move, the housing price, and my anxiety about my job transition, and my anxiety about taking the test. I have scheduled the mortgage test for next week. I'm still feeling anxious about it. I'm still doing practice exam. I just did another practice exam yesterday. I got an 83 on it, so it's already a pass, more than a pass. But I'm still reviewing like crazy just to make sure that I definitely will pass my actual exam day. And then this exam I'm going to take at home, but they have a lot of requirements on how your room will look. Make sure they basically try to make sure that you have no way to cheat for this test. So I'm going to be taking the test in my husband's office, not here, because they don't allow open area. They need you to take the test in a closed room if you're doing the online test. And then they are going to like make me use my camera to show them the whole house, their whole room environment, and make sure that I have no way to cheat. Then I can start taking my test next week. I hope next week's stream I'm going to come on and tell you guys that I've passed my test, and I will tell you all about this whole mortgage loan originator test if you guys want to hear about that. Okay, I think that's all for now. Thanks, guys, for tuning in, and that's my updates. And I said earlier, I'm going to release part one of my September vlog this weekend, probably Sunday, and then part two of my September vlog is going to have the moving and then the unboxing of this whole new iPhone. I got the new iPhone 13 Pro, and I had difficulties getting used to its weight. But now I've used it for since Tuesday, so it's been like 3 days. I'm kind of used to its weight now. It's heavier than my iPhone XS for sure, but I'm kind of used to it. And I kind of like this whole shape because I can hold it like this, where I can kind of use my finger and just hold it like this. So I like it, and I had difficulties with the Apple Watch and this new iPhone. With the old iPhone, I had iPhone XS. You know how we're always wearing a mask to go out nowadays? So I went to buy groceries, and I have an Apple Watch, so I can unlock my iPhone with Apple Watch previously, but it didn't work on the new iPhone. So I spent an hour or two chatting with Apple, and then I contacted Apple support using like the support Apple support app, and they were trying to tell me to unpair the iPhone, unpair the watch, repair it. I just go through a bunch of shit, and I still didn't have it working. So that already wasted me an hour. And then they said, okay, I cannot fix it. I'm gonna have to have somebody more than me to call you back. So I was waiting for a call back and they were late. So eventually I got a call back and he's like, "Oh, I found out that this is a known issue. This feature do not work with the new iPhone 13 of any kind. So you have to wait until the iOS 15.01 release to have this feature reactivated." So I'm like, "Oh my God." So I had to wait until this morning, and this morning I actually upgraded later because I was gonna go out to walk a dog. I also do walk dogs for other people to earn a little bit of just side hustle. I also enjoy doing it. That's why I do it. So I was gonna go out to walk a dog. So I'm like, okay, let me see if this feature is here now. And I check its iOS 15.01 has been released. I don't know when it was released. It didn't notify me. So I installed it and it worked. So now the feature is back. I'm able to wear my Apple Watch and a mask, and I can unlock my iPhone with the Apple Watch. So love that feature, love that feature, love that feature. I think I'm going to get my husband an Apple Watch for Christmas when I finally start making money again. This is also the sad thing about not having an income is I cannot even buy gift for my friends and my husband. I mean, I still give gifts to my friend, but it just feels it feels like I'm incapable. Feels like I cannot. I don't feel very as capable as before. Like when you have a stable income, especially that income is pretty good, then you feel you have the power to buy gifts. But when you don't have a stable income, you just I don't feel like I should be using my husband's money to buy him a gift. That doesn't make any sense, right? So I'm trying to hurry up and get my loan agent license so I can start doing loan for you guys and start earning money again. Ah, anyway, that's my feedback about the iPhone 13 Pro and its issue and its non-issue. And I have the silicon MagSafe MagSafe case. Is that what it's called? It's like the 49.99 one, super expensive, but it feels very good. It does feel very good in my hand. And it has a ring here, but I didn't buy the MagSafe charger. I think that one costs $39. I just didn't have time to go figure that out. And I have the existing wireless charger that don't work with this. It just doesn't work. I don't know why. So I don't know if it's a case or it's a new iPhone, but the old iPhone all work with the wireless charger. And also this is the AirPods case, the wireless one. It also works with the just a generic wireless charger, but this one do not work with a generic wireless charger. It doesn't. So if you are thinking about getting this case, I think it's a case issue. It doesn't work with a generic one. You need to get the Apple MagSafe wireless charger to work. And I know I'm going on and rambling, and I just want to show you one last thing is another happy thing I did today is I walked this dog. Let me show you guys. This is a dog I walk. Her name is Bella. So I went to walk her this morning, totally unplanned. I just saw it come up on my WAG app, and then I thought about should I go, should I not go? And I'm thinking, okay, I should not go. I should spend all the time I have to study for my test. But I'm like, okay, it's just a 30-minute walk. I need a break. I need something different to look at. So eventually I went to this new house. I didn't WAG for over a year. The last time I WAG, which is walking other people's dog, was March last year before the pandemic. And then after the pandemic hit, I'm like scared of transferring virus and stuff. So I stopped WAG entirely until today. I start wagging again. And I walk this dog Bella. She's like 9 years old. And we had a really nice walk today. And I make $20 from a 30-minute walk. It's not a lot of money, but I'm very happy about it. So I just want to share my happiness. Okay. All right. That's really it. Wish you guys have a very good weekend. And I'm just going to spend the weekend doing a little bit of yard work and setting up my office or my husband's office so I can take the test next week in his office. Wish me luck, and then I will pass. And then I'll let you guys know next week when I do the stream. Okay. See you guys. Have a good weekend. Take care. Bye bye.